everybody, so this actually isn't the car we're going to work on today. It's for the Mazda, and what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be replacing my race rear motor mount with an OEM motor mount, but we're going to fill it with this, and that's what this video is going to be about, is very simply how to fill a motor mount. I suggest using a new mount because it's going to be aligned correctly. The rubber is going to be as nice as it can be, and it's not going to be greasy and oily from being in a car for however many thousands, tens of thousands of miles that you're going to have the motor mount in. So most motor mounts have, so you can't see through it here, they have a little rubber bladder. I don't know which one to call it, a bladder. There's a little rubber part that actually has no structural integrity whatsoever, but it's still in there from when it was made. So we're going to actually use that to hold the polyurethane so it doesn't leak out. So we're going to set it on its side and we're going to fill in these holes with it and let it harden, and then we're going to flip it and we're going to do the same. Now, I've done a lot of reading about it. Most people say you need to wait several days for it to fully cure before you put it in the car. So I'm actually going to aim for a week. I'm going to fill it today. I'm going to let it sit for a week, and hopefully about this time next weekend, I have the week off, I can pull the intake manifold off the car. We can change that out, and we're going to have a video about that as well. So let me get the Loctite in the gun, get the setup, set you guys up so you can see what I'm doing. We'll get this over with real quick. We got the polyurethane in the gun, so all we're really going to do is just fill up these pockets with the polyurethane. I'm probably going to let it pool in here. I'm just going to use a coat hanger to just help it down into the cracks, because we don't want an air pocket or anything like that. It's not going to help what we're doing. And the actual purpose for doing this is the rear motor mount that I have in it is causing an insane vibration in the cabin of the car, and I do daily the car a lot, and it's just shaking the car apart. And I know race car and everything, but I hate rattles, and it just rattles the you know what out of the car, and I can't stand it. So we're going to try a lesser evil here, and hopefully this will be the best of both worlds. All right. Let me get a coat hanger. We'd actually probably use a piece of cardboard or almost anything really to push this down in there a little better. So I actually have the coat hanger that I use to open the sealant. So see how this works. I'm sure somebody will comment on here about how stupid this is, but you weren't there, man. You don't know. It actually feels pretty good down in there. We'll tell you this, it does smell good. Polyurethane. fat getting some air out of it. Alright, I'm going to put a little bit more on there, a couple more passes on there, and just repeat this process till we get that nice and full. And we're going to let it get a little tacky on the top, and we'll flip it over in an hour or so and do the back side. And here's our finished product. It's been setting for a few days now. It's still a little soft, so we're not going to install it just yet. I'm going to give it another 3 or 4 days to harden because you are putting a bunch of liquid in a sealed pocket, so it's going to take time to cure. But this is the one side of it, and this is the other. And as you can see, there's a lot more fill in there, so the mount's going to be a lot more sturdy than it would be without this filled. So hopefully this will be a good cross between a very soft OEM mount and the race mount that I have in the car. So the next video, part 2 of this, will actually be installing this mount, and it will be in this car. And unfortunately the mount is down there, so we're going to take that off. But that'll be another video. So this will apply to any kind of motor mount filling. Not just strictly any protege mount or anything like that. This is true to any mount that you're going to want to fill. So hopefully, from what I've read, this is a very good option to do, and it's cheap.
Behind me you'll see a car.